Okay, hello, welcome back to the stream. I'm Pete, and today we're playing some more Dark Souls. Dark Souls 3 specifically. So, first things first, I think we need to go back to the Undead Settlement and check around here. To do that, we have to... I think this is the fastest way. See if we can find Cirrus again. At least once more. Oh. Still kind of waking up, to be honest. One beer yesterday, last night during stream, and kind of knocked me out hard. Hence the delay today. Actually woke up super late. I still needed to do things, have lunch and whatnot. So here we are. Good afternoon, Kasha. She's not here. Felt sure she would be here. Not yet, I guess. Okay. Let's carry on from where we were then. Yeah, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Or good morning to you, yeah, I'd guess. It's gotta be. Let's go back to where we fought Oseros. Right. Adoy. Oh. So we finished off last night with our fight here. Never opened these doors. Similar to the pilgrims, in particular with the head wrapping. But no shells on their backs. This one moves. And he has a long neck. And fangs. Somewhat serpentine, wouldn't you say? The snake men from Anor Londo? Not Anor Londo, Sen's Fortress. And here we gain a gesture. Path of the Dragon. Anyway, let's continue. Very straightforward looking room. I think this is safe. Titanite scale. Not really worth fighting a boss for. A gesture and a Titanite scale. Hidden walls. Gotta drop. Got to drop. Let's save ourselves some damage and put the ring on. Perfect. Untended graves. Tell me, Kasha, if at any point this place starts to look familiar. Shriving stone. Corvians. Let's preempt some nonsense. Or not. Gonna want my katana. Woo. They're angry. They're angry and they're strong. One down. Two down. That could have gone a lot worse. Still two left? Two left. He's going to stand there and do poison garbage. Damn it. Another one down. That just leaves this dude. Okay, well. That's how it's going to be. Ashen Estus ring. Makes our Ashen Estus restore more magic power. That thing we just straight up haven't used for almost the entire game. But that's fine. We may have some magic fun later. Great Corvian Scythe. Is that anybody important? Kind of, but it can wait. Let's get the item. Soul of a Crestfallen Knight. Oh, no. Okay. We're getting better with our katana skills. Feel like we need to find some samurai armor. Don't know what the closest is we can do to that. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, you sure will. We'll go there shortly. We have actually... Do you remember Ornstein and Smo? the two-person boss from Dark Souls 1, the really big fat guy and the guy with the spear. That room in Anor Londo is where we need to get to find that boss. Let's go left first. Sneaky little doggo. Never really noticed before that they have the tongue hanging out. That's so goofy. When these guys aren't barking and screaming in your face, they're kind of cute. Do you not think? Look at that cute doggo face. Just put a bit of skin and fur over it. He'd be a good friendo. I want to play fetch. Sadly, I know that's not reality. Poor doggo. Bork, bork. Titanite chunk. Beautiful. Really want those right now. Make the katana even stronger. Being summoned. Oh, more Titanite. Will the dog get me first? It did. Somebody's being invaded. Let's go, Dark Souls police. Wee woo, wee woo. That's basically what we are. But then invaders can be a real pain in the ass, so it's hard to feel bad, even when it's 3-on-1. Mad Dark Spirit beat Owl. Some people aren't very good with names. Oh my god. Look at all this! 3v2. I don't need to save the way of blue guy. I need to save this guy. Nailed him. Heal up. I'm gonna claim that kill. I'm not getting the... Maybe it's because it's two-handed swings. Cool guys walk away. Isn't that every movie trope ever? Cool guys walk away slowly from the fight. Yeah, well, you get different coloured phantoms. So the blue ones are ones like myself that are there to help and cooperate. You get the red ones, which are straight up invaders, and then you get mad spirits, which can invade or you can summon them, and they can attack anybody. They can attack enemies, they can attack like cooperative players, like invading players. They're mad spirits. They're kind of bonkers. And they will quite happily hit anyone or anything. Or they can help you. It's kind of a fun game you play. Count down until they betray you when they're bored. Or maybe they never do. Oh, doggos. Doggos. No. Bad doggos. Doggos don't like fire. I need to remember that. That works really well. Yeah. I might summon one sometime just for fun. See if he helps or fights. Like I say, you can never be sure. So, bearing in mind we've still technically never been here. They look really cool in the darkness. Let's get one at a time. Ow. At least we have a slightly better weapon than last time we fought. In this location. Woo. I think we've got the other one's attention too. Oh, this is a bad time. How far back can we draw them? See, at least when they're in line, the back one can't roll. Let's go back that way. I like this strategy. Ow. Liked it more when it was working, not gonna lie. Of course, if the front one decides to roll... Ooh, tense. Sorry, got to pay attention for a moment here. Oh. That's one dead. And we got a Titanite scale, which is exactly what we want. Now we can fight with some space. I knew he was going to roll. I knew he was going to roll. Dead. I think we can upgrade our big sword a few more times with that too. Okay. 4 Esters remaining. Again, tell me if this starts to look familiar. Very dark. Very, very dark. That's an NPC. Daughter of Crystal Kremhild. She likes to do magic garbage. And has a rapier. I forgot about that. Ow! Magic garbage that really hurts. I need to get in close. I'm not going to win at range. No. I really don't need him here. Dead. Yeah, she's rough. She's rough. But I think if we get rid of the hollow first, and then Ember up as we go up the hill, we can deal with her and simplify the situation a bit. Gotta go all the way back here. Boo. But it is a fairly straightforward run. Ow, I came off way worse from that. I can't be the first to attack on these guys. Oh, oof, oof. Unless I use that attack, because it has a nice wide arc. That was sloppy. Yeah, the key to simplifying this game is, as ever, don't try and take on everybody at once. If you go one at a time, it's generally fairly manageable. I did not mean to kick there. Oh. Getting sloppy. Getting sloppy. we go. So this guy's here. That's simple. Now because we actually want to fight Kriemhild, there's the save symbol. So she's on her way. Should be. There we go. Owie. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Ow. Keep rolling. Keep healing. Oh man, is this rough. No. God damn, I hate this person. Let's just interrupt your magic casting for a minute, shall we? Oh, and then she goes to the sword. And also heals. Oh, she parried me. That's embarrassing. That's why she has the dagger. We're going to run out of Estus. I can never be sure which spell's coming out until she casts it. Garbage. Absolute garbage. No. Dare you to cast a spell. We're out of healing. We're out of healing. We're out of healing. Yeah, she's tough. She's genuinely tough. The power of sugar will help us. Idea. If we had thrown knives to our strategy, we have a ranged option. That move catches them out so nicely. She do that every goddamn time. That's better. 0 Estus use instead of 4. It's not the greatest place to fight her either. I'm kind of tempted to kick her off the ledge. I thought for a second I could do it reliably. Let's ember up. Let's be cheap. Damn. Not gonna parry that. I got stuck in a corner. Couldn't see what my back was up against. Punished. Take it. Keep alternating between sloppy and valid play. Dead. No? Not quite. Should be. Of course she dropped something. think I can run past that one. No, I can't. I can already hear her. God damn. Sometimes it staggers them, sometimes it doesn't. Anyway. Interesting look. Deaded. Didn't work. No. No. No, I wasn't in two-handed. That was painful. No. Damn it, she parried me again. She fucked it up though. She got the heal. I know there's a guy coming up behind me. I can parry too. Satisfying. Maybe he's not as close as I thought. Back away. No, don't want that to hit. No. That was bad. That was bad. Come on. She wants to parry me. I know she does. That hurt. No. No spells for you. She's dragging me through loads of enemies. This is the worst option. I killed her. It's going to kill me, but I killed her. Whew. Hey, Overlord. Yeah, that's the plan. That's kind of why I'm going this way. Blowing my ass out. Boop. Ow. Cleric's Chime. Yeah, this is the area we skipped. Or went past, rather. Dropped past. Cool. Oh, it's not even on the coffin this time, is it, anyway? Perfect. Hidden Blessing. Kind of useful, I guess. Ah, nice, man. Play the entire series or just 3? I love it, but I'm not too serious about it. It's a great game, but I like to have fun. Ugh. Don't do a whole lot of number crunching and the like. Da, da. Right. Do we? Still not recognizing it yet, Kasha? He's going to get summoned. He is 100% going to get summoned. But first of all, I don't really want to go into the fight with 50k souls when that can buy me a couple of levels. So let's do that and then we can sprint through back to this point. Just 3, working on the other games. Yeah. I know a lot of people got in on 3. I still definitely prefer 1. 3 is a lot more like an action game.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire.
I've played it through a few times. All in all, I've got like a lot of hours in Souls games, but I haven't properly memorized anything. Well, I seem to have internalized it, but not in a way that I can access.
Then take note.
Where you just kind of eventually you get in the zone, you feel it, because they all have a rhythm, don't they? The bosses. I was talking about this yesterday. So tempting. Two more into luck for now, I think. Luck is what affects bleed, isn't it? You'll know if you're a big DS3 fan. Fine for everything else. So it's going to be Dex or luck. I should have looked this up. This is one of the things I meant to look up. Yeah, I thought so. Gundyr there. Sounds like he should bleed. Or seems like he should bleed, rather. Yeah.
Farewell, may the flame.
I think I can upgrade this another level or 2 as well. Can Gundyr be parried?
'Tis good to see ye in good health.
Probably a bad idea to find out. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I've never really parried a whole lot in previous run-throughs of Souls games. No. So I played through DS1 with a lot of parrying, and now we're playing through DS3 with it. 8, that'll do.
Pretty be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Nice. We might try that then. We did get the parry kill against Sullivan yesterday. I think we finished on a parry. We parried for most of it too. There was a bit of spam when he left us nice openings, but... Nope, just checking. So you'll notice, Kasha, this bonfire, they're all separated by area. This is the Firelink Shrine and the Cemetery of Ash where we started. Udex Gundyr, and here's the Untented Graves. I assume the kick and the shoulder barge are the ones that can't be parried. Would be my guess. I probably should have looked at upgrading the dagger a bit more if I'm going to be parrying. You know what? We don't need to screw around with this a whole lot. I hope we can do most of this without them following. I know he's going to be an asshole if we don't deal with him on the way. Since he's sat there, being so very passive. Does she appear every time? Desert Sorceress? Interesting. That doesn't seem like a player. I don't remember this one. And it's going to be a Pyromancer, pain in the ass. Okay. Oh, she's got the parry cestus. She knows the plan. Can't parry that. That's not going to work. No Estus? Ashen Estus. Is this actually a player? Could be. She really wants to parry us. This has got to be a player. The way it's moving is 100% a player. Uh-huh. Weren't ready for that. Gotcha. Funniest part is it's sticking out of her. Too slow. Why did I try and parry a fireball? Oh, that does so much damage. Sure. This guy's a goof. Look at us roll. Everyone rolls. Everyone loves a roll. There we go. Got tired of that. Felt like it was time to kill. Oh, now we're going to die to these losers. Oof. Get the right guy. Heart going for a moment there. This was meant to be a nice, simple run back to the boss. I mean, to the area that looks suspiciously like it might have a boss. No. Too aggressive. Way too aggressive. Calm down. He's going to do nothing. When you drag every enemy from a zone towards your location. It doesn't work too well. Who would have thought? Oh no, that's blessed, isn't it? It's not simple. It needs to be simple. Duh. He's our sword bro. I kind of feel like I have to summon him. Why is he looking away from us? So rude. Right. I think we're about as good as we're going to get. This feels dangerous. Familiar yet? I don't try to bring the attention on me, just sometimes I get carried away and forget about the side effects of doing so. That guy's getting bodied. Ooh. Champion Gundyr. Do we try? Let's try. Not like that. He really wants the Swordmaster. That works. Okay. This is gonna work. Kind of want him to be attacking me, but when he's not targeting me intentionally, it makes it a pain. He's going to kill the Swordmaster. Yeah, he is. And now he just has more HP than he would have normally. Partial parry, or just short of a partial parry. Whoa. Right. Can't parry that. Okay. Sure thing. Probably can't parry that either. Can do that though. This is a satisfying boss. He is strong. But I think I'm stronger. Cheap. I'm out of Estus. He may be stronger today. He may have the timing more than me today, more to the point. Ooh, air comboed. Can't really argue with that. Let's not use the Swordmaster. He's almost useless. Now, since we're not even going to be embered, no more invasions. Smooth. And now we have a fog wall too. Hooray for fog walls. Ignore the souls. Way too slow. Oh, I was dual handing my mail breaker. That's the most pointless thing in the world. Here we go. Ooh. Won't have to do too many of them. Too fast. Much too fast. That was too slow. I should be dead. I might be dead. I get a damage bonus, you see, when I'm on full health, so I felt the need to get that a little bit more. Oof, oof. Let's back off a bit. We can get that move every time, I think. Or at least most of the time. Ah, hurts so much. Hurts so much. Oh, he's mixed his moves up. His eyes started glowing and he mixed his moves up. The music hasn't changed though, so I don't think he's powered up. There we go. Now I think he's probably going to get harder. Or not. I need to stop healing like that because he always punches me and punishes. Not far away now. Nope, dead. We're doing so well. We need more damage on our dagger, really, I think. I wonder if I can upgrade it at all. You get +6 without Titanite chunks. We have 1. I don't think we can. Any equipment that might do it. Brainstorming here a little bit. Poison? I wonder if poison even works. Be hilarious if it did. No, I don't think there's a whole lot we can do. Apart from try. Try again. Didn't do the fire attack. Oh yeah, but you also have to get in there, because at the end of the day, the longer the fight goes on and the more attacks he's allowed to make, greater the chance that no matter how good you are, one of them's going to hit you. So it's always in best interest to dispatch enemies as quickly as possible. But yeah. Concentration. I'm not worried yet. If I ever get really fed up with a boss, that'll be when I start using a giant shield. Yeah, his eyes definitely don't start off glowing. Why won't he let me do a full attack? Oh. Every time. Now he's going to power up. Damn it. Oof, did well to miss that. Unfortunately, he used his easiest attack to parry. Can't parry that, I don't think. Ooh, he goes a long way with that. Ah, I'm in his rhythm. I was in his rhythm. He gets so much more aggressive. So much more aggressive. Ooh. Do 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 do. Whoa, whoa. Nope. Didn't do his fire attack then either. Certainly following me though. The Grave Tenders. The Grave Tender Wardens, I believe they're called. Ah, you son of a... Okay, always go to the left of him. Let's heal up a moment. How rude. How rude. How rude. As Jar Jar Binks would surely say. God, I hate Jar Jar Binks. I know it's an old thread, but I really hate Jar Jar. I don't have the highest of hopes for the next... Oh, how'd that miss? For the next installment of Star Wars, to be honest. I wasn't super impressed with Episode 7, Force Awakens. I'm not entirely sure how to avoid that. I'm also not sure when exactly I'm allowed to heal. Not then, obviously. There we go. Nope, still not then. If I can work out when I can heal, I'm fine. But as it is, I'll take a hit, and there's just no opportunity. That definitely feels like the problem here. You don't watch Star Wars? Who doesn't watch Star Wars? Do I know you? Hilariously, amongst all my geekabilia around, Star Wars is probably the most underrepresented. I may have to ban you, Kasha. Nope, nope, more nope, all the nope, noping out. I hate that I take that tiny bit of damage, so I don't get the damage bonus from my sword ring. Good time to be having an itchy nose. That one is always easy though. Hey Panda, I'm on PC. I am on PC. Pretty much anything I get that has a PC release, even if it's later, as it seems to be on a lot of console ports, I will wait. Such as Destiny 2, which I kind of think I'm going to play. There we go. That's so fast. No, bad times. Dead. Panicked. Yeah. But yeah. I guess you don't really... doesn't really interest you much than Kasha, but... Episode 7 was kind of... yeah. A lot like the way I feel from Dark Souls 3 to 1, or 1 to 3. It's shiny, it's technically better. But it could quite easily, again, be a case of the nostalgia goggles. Things are much more impressive the first time round. God damn it. Nope. Deadpool? Yeah, when's that out? I don't really follow release schedules for films very closely. But I did love Deadpool 1. Nope. Okay. Nope. Ugh. Sloppy. Nope. Should have parried. The bonus with Deadpool is I don't really know much about the comics for it and the story and enemies and the like. So it's all also completely unspoiled. More to the point, zero expectations. February. Oh no, I will quote you on that. There we go. I missed my opportunity. Fucked it up. No, 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 no. Bad times. Bad times. I knew it as soon as I did it. And again. Fucking up all over the place on this second form. Yeah, not feeling it there. I don't think we're overly underleveled, although he did seem to transform. I thought he powered up at half health, but I guess it's a third missing. Seems more like... not really anything else more useful we can put on. I'm assuming the dagger still does more damage on the crits than the katana, despite upgrade differences. It is half health. Seemed like he did it early is all. I thought his eyes were glowing though, which is the indicator I'm looking out for. And when he switches between the... dodge these guys. Between the stages, he immediately goes into the dashing attack with the big swing at the end. Ah, okay, fair enough. So if I wait for a while before doing... ah, screw it. If he's giving me opportunities, I'm going to take it. Even if it hurts me in the long run. See, if I could just get the Hornet Ring now for this fight, I'd be a happy bunny. He's probably going to transform now then. There we go. Give me that. Nice softball. Lazy underarm throws to me. I can deal with that all day. Not that one though. Kinda shocked I didn't get hit by that. No. Dodged too early. Don't know how I got that. I'm dead. No. Only because it didn't do the button I pressed. Awful at this phase. Yeah, I know, and the logical side of me was like, maybe I should just circle him before I deal the next crit attack. But... it feels so good to parry. It's pure self-indulgence. I'm not even going to pretend. Everyone loves cloth physics. Yeah. Even if it does clip through my scabbard. Maybe if I go this way. It's so much about the sound effect too when you do it. I don't know who designed that particular sound effect, but they are a god. So deep and echoey. It's a real power sound. Whoops. Just heal up while we can. Oh god. You missed. So satisfying. You are 110% correct. Here we go. See, he's transformed. And the eyes. Can't parry that. Could have parried that. Fucking up the basics. Ooh. There we go. Guessing I can't parry that upswing since it's with the hilt, maybe? Oh, just tried to parry the kick. Kind of? Not really though. Makes you feel powerful knowing you negated your opponent's attack and left them vulnerable. Yeah, that's it, that's it. It's like, boom, here is your opening. Deal the damage. Kind of similar to the Sith fight. Less sad. Still sad, but less sad. But then most Dark Souls music does have that layer of sadness to it. Intentionally. Trying to think if there's anywhere convenient to farm Titanite chunks. I don't think I've had them drop yet. If I remember... oh god. If I'm remembering correctly, the ones I've got... the ones I've got have been from corpses. So I would like to make this dagger more powerful. I'd like to max this dagger out, to be fair. I haven't infused it, I'm sure. Yeah, sharp. We're not worrying about dying. I feel like sometimes with these bosses, particularly when you're doing a lot of circle strafing, it would really benefit from some Benny Hill music. Where are you from anyway, Panda? And have you had a good weekend so far? I have been doing a significant amount of Dark Soulsing. I.e., good weekend. I don't always get them off, but I've got this one off in its entirety and it feels good. No? Oh god. Concentrate. More than not at all. Illinois. Illinois? Cool, cool. Early morning for you then. Yeah. I'm good. Apart from large quantities of dying to this guy right now. It's been good. Played some cards Friday night. Hung out with a friend. Yeah, streaming yesterday. Come on. That was the attack I wanted. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm not concentrating with what I'm doing. Let's get serious again for a moment. I wind down too fast in between the fights. It's just like doopy-doo, doopy-doo. New game +8, nice. You also on PC then? I don't really do the new game stuff, the new game plus. Not in this game. We fought Oceros at the end of the stream yesterday, and honestly I was having some trouble with his second form. Second, you know what I mean. And he just kind of decided to charge forward and stick himself in the corner of the room by the fog door, the entrance, and refused to move out of there. Just kept charging forwards into the corner. So I was like, I'm just gonna stand here and do the R1 mash a few times. We're probably gonna be fine. Really? Can't get the slow one. Or didn't get the slow one at any rate. Yeah, I think I've done New Game +1 on Dark Souls 1, and after that I never really bothered. Oof. There we go. Ah, that follow-up so fast. Nailed it. Extra damage from the sword ring. see the message, must not read message, must concentrate on this form. Oh, if you roll immediately, you're okay. Two or three more of them, maybe. I should have taken that. Easy parry. First few new games are pitiful, don't get any sort of health stuff, yeah. Everything gets silly. Yeah, it does eventually just become a game of everything kills you in one hit, which at that point I guess you may as well go for just the lightest build possible with max maneuverability. But at the same time it feels like if that's the kind of game you want to play, for me personally anyway, like, why not just throw on the Calamity Ring, do a new game, and make it completely stupid? At least then they don't have the health bonus, which a lot of the time just means the fight drags on, and while that does add risk, it's not really, for me again at least, not really a fun way of adding difficulty just by making things longer. I'm not a fan of the HP sponge boss. One-shot build? What, as in, for you to get one shot? Oh, to one-shot enemies. Yeah. I think last playthrough of DS3 I used the Artorias Greatsword. Wolfblood Greatsword, I think they call it in this, don't they? I do love that sword. And the moveset. He's going to transform. But we're ready for it. Everyone loves flashy, flippy, spinning attacks. Particularly when they're completely impractical. Missed. He has a follow-up. I made it. Ooh, ooh. Tense. Back away. Calm. Calm and relaxed. This won't do it, I don't think. One more after this. Oh no. Too early. Impatient right at the critical moment. I'm having fun with it though. Basically means I get to do 1,000,000 parries in a row over and over and over. So I really can't feel too bad about this. But yeah, for pure attack rating, I think at the end of... near the end of Dark Souls 1, I kind of switched into the Great Club. And I imagine it's the same in this. In fact, I may have tried it at some point. But that raw damage output has a very special level of satisfying that I can definitely get on board with. Damn it. Heal up to get the bonus damage on the first hit. Oh god. Promising start. Missed the first hit. Ooh. Back away. Get off the heal. We can parry that. Good to know. Telegraphs his attacks well, so it's hard to feel too upset. Because every time I've died it does, well, once I've learned his move, every time I've died has definitely felt like my fault. Oh god. Oh, he did it twice in a row. That turd. That turd. Not liking that. But now I know he might do it. We're learning. It's weird because usually, I feel anyway, like I have, or at least had in previous playthroughs, more trouble with the first form of Gundyr than the second. Because you don't really have chance to personalise your build and your gear and everything by the time of the first. Which does make a huge difference when you can fit things to your own playstyle. By the second, usually, although usually I guess I do him a bit later, so I'm doing more damage. And usually I'm not parrying him. But yeah. PvP practice. What, on new game +7 or 8? There we go. Where's the... Oh, it's the... There's the undead matchmaking now, I forget, isn't there? After... Not... Was it after Ariandel's release? They put that in? Or with Ariandel's release? I don't really PvP. Not intentionally. I'm not against it so much, just... I just don't do it. Does your New Game Plus level matter in matchmaking? Now I think about it. Oh god. He switched it up. He threw me off. Nope. I'll take that. More softballs. Three. I need to set up an alert that I can actually read when I hear that noise go off. Whoever just followed, thank you. I'm gonna guess it's you, Panda. Unless we have some lurkers back there that I don't know about. Oh god. Sadness. All the sadness. What time are we on? Some point soon I'm gonna have to at least check that message because that's about my gaming plans for the afternoon. I moved recently, well, a few months back, and not only do I have a full-size house now, with multiple bathrooms, well, I say full-size, it's an end terrace, but we were in a box apartment. So yeah, multiple bathrooms, multiple front rooms, hence I get to have a gaming/streaming room. We've gone from half a meg per second connection, that's half a meg per second, to like 75 odd, and it's so good. And we even have a little stream out front of the house. Don't know if I mentioned this before. It's not very deep at the moment. Kinda needs dredging. But it gets the little ducks and stuff. There are tiny little fish living in it. Sticklebacks, I believe. I was told they're called. I don't fish. We get ducks and whatnot in it sometimes. They're great fun. Ooh. I've even seen a heron or two on the wall. It's quite nice. Don't really expect to see them in the middle of town. Ariandel DLC gives you the Champion's Ashes. Yeah, the Undead Arena. That's the thing I'm thinking of. I should check it out at least once, really. Softball. Oh god, dead. Oh yeah, I know the guy. Is he the sword and shield weapon guy as well with the wolf? I didn't find the wolf too bad, but I was using a big heavy shield. The guy with him. Yeah, I don't really remember either of them being a huge problem. But I imagine that changes. Obviously in the new games. With the extra damage. Because the wolves certainly can zip around. Almost some kind of Naruto level kind of stuff going on there. Boom. Shit, that's the move I wanted. Never mind. Rolling is still so much more ingrained to me than parrying. Sometimes when I'm not paying full attention, it just comes out. Which then means I can't parry, which is a pain in the ass. Do that while we can. Ah, still lost the health. I'll take that. If we can just RNG rather, not UNG, some nice attacks together, I'll be happy. Or just play a little more cautiously. Stop trying to parry that move, it never works. Heal. Too early. Way too early. We can take that. We can take that. Oh, we do way less damage now. I forgot that's the dangerous bit. Take that. Boom. One more. I remembered you do that nonsense. Kicking. What a shit. There we go. That's better. Does mean I can't fight him again, which immediately makes me slightly sad, I'm not going to lie. Black Knight Glaive. We had some fun with that in DS1. Fun weapon. No, we didn't. It was the halberd we used. That's right. Cover the 0 souls. Let's go spend the souls. That's right. I was like, why isn't Firelink at the bottom of the list as it is on every other page? And it's like, because it's at the top. Let's check this message, actually. Cool. I have plenty of time. Well, I have
Welcome home,
adequate
Ashen One.
time.
Speak thine heart's desire. Very well, then taken.
2 decks. We'll finally get over 300 damage, that'd be nice.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide.
Uh-huh. Have we got anything to drop off? Not that I can see. Cool. Run away and spam spells. Yeah, I was having that complaint with Crimhild earlier, and that's an NPC.
Well, Matt, 'tis good to see ye in good health.
Doesn't really work that well though as a long-term plan. Like, if you could dodge the spells against an actual player anyway, then you really shouldn't have a problem most of the time because they'll just run out. Right? I don't know. You'll know more about PvP than me. I don't want it blessed. I want it simple. I don't have the simple. Yeah. I'm definitely missing an ember somewhere for simple and bleeding. Anyway. What do we need to level up again? 24,390. Let's pop some of this. Oh. That was way more than I was expecting. That was way less than I was expecting. Okay. Yeah, dishonorable opponents are a pain. I strongly dislike the invaders that wait to invade in specific areas, like they'll be waiting after a boss so they know that you're embered.
Very well, then taken.
And they'll try and keep retreating back and drawing you through the enemies of the area, hoping that you'll just trigger everything and they'll get the kill for you. It's just like, if you're going to invade, like just get up and fight them. If somebody runs away from you, okay, yeah, that's fine. But as an invader,
Farewell, Ashen One.
at least, I don't know.
May the flames guide thee.
Like, if I get invaded and the player comes up and makes it obvious that they're going to stand and wait and fight in a decent area, that's fine. I'll take that fight pretty much every time. And fairly. But Champion Gundyr. We can finally get the ring that I've been after, which does mean we may have to get ugly again. I think we might have to switch up our hood. And get rid of our pretty face. Yes, the seed of the giant tree. I've been... Oh, actually, since I've been invaded a couple of times, I need to go and check that at the next bonfire. Next time I go back to filing. See if I can get one of them. I've not had one so far. As far as I'm aware, they don't trigger off NPC invasions. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, though. I assume they'd still work on NPCs, but... Okay. And this side... Not worth going down. Sure. Oh yes, I remember. I remember. Come on. For a split second, I was like, what are you doing? You're trying to parry a jumping attack. And then it worked. Two of them. Two criticals to deal with it. No, it's much higher up, isn't it? You'll know exactly what I'm looking right for. Such a goofy sword. There we go. Oof. There we go. Still not on full health though, sadly. Yeah, if I remember, it's up by the grave of Artorias, isn't it? Oh, shields. Can't parry a shield bash either. You know what? I'm going to get myself killed here unnecessarily. Let's just... Cool guy move. Is that all of them? 3 Black Knights? Still not familiar, Kasha, by the way? Anyway. In fact, there is definitely another one. There we go. Knew it. Knew it. Really? There we go. Wow. That is a bad memory. Just seeing if Kasha recognise where we are. We're looking for the Hornet Ring, of course. Right there. Hornet Ring. Boop-be-doo. Hornety Hornet Ring. Where are you? There we go. Associated with the Lord's Blade Kieran, one of the 4 Knights of Gwyn, the First Lord. The masked Kieran was the only woman to serve in Gwyn's 4 Knights, and her curved sword granted a swift death to any and all enemies of the throne. So that's going on and probably never coming off. Where we are, Kasha, you'll realise very shortly. It's a lot darker, but I think, oh, that covers enough of our face. We're fine. Surely now, Kasha. Even your memory can't be this bad.
Well, fancy that. A lost lamb wandereth in, with nary a peep from the bell. Well, thou shouldst my purpose know. What can this old handmaid provide thee?
Let's see what you got. Priestess ring. May as well. Dried finger. Take that. And I'll take an ember.
Best not tarry long.
In fact,
What can?
2,500. Let's buy the other one while we're here, because we probably won't be back. No, that's bad mathsing. That works.
Best not.
Blacksmith's hammer. Metal hammer passed down amongst blacksmiths of the shrine. So that's interesting, because until now it's like, is Andre the same one from Dark Souls 1? Is it? So this seems to suggest they're identical descendants. Which is kind of odd in and of itself, but serves as a strike weapon, but also excels at reducing poison, breaking the guard, blah blah blah. Of course, a hammer's true potential is realised in the hands of a blacksmith. Ain't that the truth? Burn, burn, burn. Nobody down here. As far, oh, actually, maybe. Around the other side? Nobody there. Nobody there. Come on, Cash, there's no way you don't recognise this. Anyway, we are now in Firelink Shrine. In the past and or future. I'm not entirely sure which one, to be honest. Eyes of a Firekeeper. pair of dark eyes that look more like blueberries. Said to be the eyes of the first firekeeper and the light that was lost by all firekeepers to come. It reveals to the sightless firekeepers things that they should never see. Things that shall never be seen, or should never be seen, rather. Not shall. Doop, doop, doo. Yes, it sure is. We have an option for endings now. Because we've gotten married. We have the dark sigils. Right, I guess. Coiled sword fragment. Fragment of the coiled sword of a bonfire which served its purpose long ago. Returns caster to last bonfire used for resting, blah blah blah. Bonfires are linked to one another irreversibly, retaining their affinity long after their purpose is exhausted. So, in game terms, this is an infinite homeward bone. But it's also part of the sword in the centre of each bonfire. This bonfire specifically, which burnt out long ago. So we've gone to the future, or the Firelink Shrine we know is from the past. One of these things has to be right. If this makes sense. Doesn't have to make sense, of course, but doesn't drop here as well, does it? No. That's sealed off. No longer openable. And yeah. No. This is... I'll tell you what, Cassia. Or it's just another Firelink Shrine. I'm going to stand here, Cassia, and we're going to transport back to Firelink Shrine. Shrine bonfire. Familiar at all? There was something I needed to do when I was back here. What was it? So basically this tells us there's some elements of time travel going on.
Ah, how many? Ashen one. Brick. Is it?
I can't remember what we needed to come back for. There was something, I swear. It's eluded me. Or rather, it continues to elude me. Yeah. There's always been elements of time travel in Dark Souls. Even since the first game, where you go back into Ulasil of the past. That's where you fight Manus and Artorias. And all of that. Good stuff. And Orlando. I want to stab me some Silver Knights. Is what I want to do with this Hornet Ring. Sledgehammer. Oh, I was going to upgrade my shield. That's what I was going to do. Never mind. Not the most useful thing in the game, but it would help. Come on. 746. Missed. Doesn't matter if I miss. I knew he was going to make it. The range on certain enemies, particularly ones with spears in this game. Yeah, Mario law's much simpler. He can't go past that wall. That's hilarious. Invisible walls. Probably so he doesn't fall off. Really struggling to parry this guy. As usual with shields. Spears, obviously, is what I meant. Ah, and I want to be at full health so I can compare. God damn it. There we go. 637. So adds 100 or so. Which isn't insignificant. Large Titanite. Screw it. We can do it with the Estus we've got. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Gonna have to relearn the timings. It's different to a Black Knight. And I keep assuming it won't be. Despite it being different weapons. My failing, not theirs really. I may just run through shortly. Because I want to reach the boss. I also want to reach the giant. Because I suspect there'll be some ashes there. In fact, screw it. No, it's going to be shut right. Oh, this was a dumb idea. Whose idea was this? Kasha. Yay. They want to party. What I need now is the wood grain ring so I can be back flipping, or front flipping rather, while I do this. Soul of a weary warrior. The idea of running through everything, it was clearly your idea. Giant's coal. That's something. It's not the ashes I want with the Titanite chunks, but it's something. This area is not actually that large when it comes down to it. Because we cut out the majority of the run from Dark Souls 1. So we don't do the rafters, we miss out the Silver Knight archers. Actually, Kasha, if you'll recall, I started doing the exact opposite of your dumb ideas. Because that actually works out really well. So you do give good advice, just not intentionally. Or rather, you give such consistently bad advice that it enables me to pick the good advice. Which has its own value. Let's not deny this. Let's open this big door. I see you, Spider Dude. Oh god, all the Silver Knights are still going to be outside. Oh, curse. How I hate thee. More enemies should be able to hit each other. Is what I think. Let's get underneath you, if we can. Oh! They can hit each other, or at least this thing, whatever the hell it is, can hit them. He bleeds. He bleeds nicely. I want the item. Aldrich's ruby. He still missed. How did he miss? How did he miss at that range? Oh, you know what? We still have 9 Estus. Onwards. Yeah, exactly. It worked really well in Luigi. God, they're a pain in the ass. Really? And here's what I didn't want you to see before watching Drawfee. Aldrich, Devourer of Gods. His top half is the god Gwendolyn. Oh god. Shitty move. Wonder if Aldrich bleeds. Doesn't seem to. We're at half health. Oh god, I forgot about the homing missiles. Ow. That hurt a lot. What I really want to avoid is Aldrich using that bow. Stopped it. Great success. Stop using that garbage. No. One shot. Not one shot, but first try rather. Whoa. Good. Now you can watch Trophy. I told you we'd get here today. Even if it meant running past a few Silver Knights. So we got the Cinders of a Lord and Soul of Aldrich. I love this room, by the way. Those simple sheets. Right, before that, which I forgot to look at, we have the Giant's Coal. It is said that the giant blacksmith of Anor Londo was once the blacksmith of the gods. Well, we know this to be true from the first game. Allows lightning, simple, and chaos infusion. So still not the bleed that I want. I'm going to have to check where to find that. As well as the Cinders of a Lord, left by Aldrich, Devourer of Devourer of Gods. Aldrich became a lord by devouring men, but was disillusioned with his throne, and so took to devouring gods instead. Oh god. Oh god. I may have just messed everything up. Apologies. I just really needed... That's what I wanted. I just realised. Excuse, I know I'm blabbering to myself here. It's fine. Sweet. Sweet. So, yeah. Statue still missing, of course. We have Gwyn and Guinevere. I don't think these are exact copies of oh, scrolled up on me there. Don't think these are exact copies of the models from Dark Souls 1. I think they have been improved somewhat. Still got cracking boobage though. Let's light the fire. Have I got any garbage to throw away? That. It's a cool elevator. Nothing that way. Bonfire is now removed from here. And nothing that way. Okay. Now unfortunately, straight from the start this time, there's no friendo up here. I mean, yes, we did shoot her last time. But... Sun Princess Ring. The Sun Princess ring is there. It gradually restores HP. Ring associated with Guinevere, Princess of Sunlight and eldest daughter of Gwyn, the First Lord. The ring is vaguely warm, like a beam of sunlight, and gradually restores HP. Guinevere left her home with a great many other deities and became a wife and mother, raising several heavenly children. So Guinevere, the big booby lady, whose mirage was on here in Dark Souls 1, it is confirmed that she did in fact leave, presumably before things got really bad, before we got there. And she not only moved on to remarry, she had many deific children. Or multiple, rather, deific children. I don't know if many is fair, but... But her brother Gwendolyn stayed and ended up consumed by Aldrich. So... I think... Dungeon or Lothric Castle. I think we go to the dungeon next. After spending the souls, of course. We'll have a little pokey of our heads into the dungeon, I think. See what it's all about. And I'm going to call it fairly soon.
Speak thine heart's desire.
Shortest stream for today.
Very
Yeah.
well. Then touch the
I was trying to think if I give her the eyes of a firekeeper yet, but I don't think I do. 2 levels. Did I forgot to check. That's the other thing I meant to check. Oh, and I can give him the coal. Unlock some more options.
Well met. 'Tis good to see ye in good health. What needs smithing this day? My. The coal of that peaceable giant. Seems like ages passed. I imagine his passing was long ago. I miss the old bugger, I do. My thanks. I'll be sure this coal is put to good use. I'll be smithing weapons never afore seen by the likes of ye. It's but a small service to pay my humble respects.
So, if he's from a line of repeating identical blacksmiths, I'm trying to work out why there's just a hammer left on the floor in the future filing, the dark filing, because either they left and gave up on being shrine blacksmiths, at which point you wonder what kept them here all this time up until then, or their line was ended by themselves, by an outside force. Who's to say? Right. The stability stays the same. The block damage goes down. So I think it's probably worth making this simple so it refills our FP. So we can do more stylish sword attacks that we've not been using a whole lot, admittedly, but don't think it loses us anything. Upgrading the shield as well. Yes. We can upgrade the torch, which is hilarious. How you upgrade a torch, I don't really know. Does it not upgrade the stability in this? because we made it simple, it increases the magic defense. That's less worth it now then. Much less worth it. We need one more scale to finish that. Can we buy a scale?
And in
16k. There we go. Oh, we also, while we're at it, Soul of Aldrich. When Aldrich ruminated on the fading of the fire, it inspired visions of a coming age of the deep sea. He knew the path would be arduous, but he had no fear. He would devour the gods himself. So I wonder if the deep sea is mainly just a reference to a dark stillness, like deep into the ocean where nothing changed, nothing really, you can't see anything, everything. You're kind of in the middle of a never-ending blackness, much like the Dark Firelink, where the Age of Fire seems to have nearly, if not completely, ended. We're slowly collecting a few of these Proof of a Concord Kepts there. We collect the blood-drained shrunken ears. Speech is failing me now. This is good. The knights called the Blades of the Dark Moon punish the guilt-soaked defenders of the gods, and take this as proof of their conquest. The earless corpses of the guilty will be left behind as a warning to others, inspiring both fear and respect for the gods. Such is the eternal mandate of the Dark Sun. The Dark Sun being Gwendolyn, who, as we've just seen, has already been consumed. But we're still following his mandate, which is fine. As needs must. I just forgot to buy the Titanite, didn't I? Hadoy, and now I'm going to need more souls anyway to actually...
It was good to see, wasn't it?
3416.
Be careful.
It's an oddly specific quantity. Ugh. It's nothing. There we go.
Just what?
What, as in when you're also invading, Panda? I don't know. I presume they're thinking you'll take it in turns, one-on-one. Which, to be honest, is probably how I'd play it. But if you're
Be careful.
trying to farm for covenants and the like, I imagine that could be irritating. Because you just want the kill at that point, don't you? Hmm. Three, 4, 7, 4, 2, 5. Do I want to use it though? Right now. Let's mosey. Back to... We still have the Demon King. Will Grey Rat go and scavenge anywhere? I can't remember his quest line. Only when you invade with an orb, not when someone with a sign. I don't really know the PvP etiquette, but
And in one piece.
yeah, I suppose signs are indicative of duels more so than simply invading.
Goodbye.
No, I was seeing if he'd move on, wasn't I? And he won't. Oh, unless I have to talk to him. Unless.
Oh, and changed your mind. I hope you do.
There we go.
Thank you for placing your trust in me.
He's off to Lothric.
Goodbye.
I think that was a bad idea.
Uh,
Does he return after defeating any boss, or does it have to be the boss of Lothric? I think he's dead. I think I just killed him accidentally. thinking back, I seem to recall I was intentionally not sending him. Old King's Antechamber. In case this works, let's go fight another boss, and then we'll call it there, I think. And look into the next area instead, fresh from the start of the next stream. Which I'll need to check when that's going to be. Hopefully tomorrow. Not here. It is the Demon Ruins. That is the one I wanted. Oh. We're already embered. It's fine. Yeah, let's summon somebody. There we go. Great Swamp Cuculus. Cool as a cuculus. They never want to look us in the eye. They're very shy, these phantoms, the NPCs. Let's go see a demon. Oh, look, we came through a fog door, and there is a giant circular arena, and no enemies within. I do love. Oh, too late. We'll look at them after. Just these mounds of demons everywhere. That was stupid. Go, Cuculus. Oh, I remember now. He can poison him. I wonder if I can parry the Demon King. Yeah, not going to try that. Oh, he's been poisoned. Look at his life ticking down. Now we just have to survive. I bet the demon can't bleed. Poor Demon King's having a bit of a rough time here. Oh god. Oh god. Woof. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. Oh god. I remember. I remember. The heavens are falling. Apologies to our friend from Illinois for butchering some classic American Johnny Cash. Don't worry, I try not to sing too often. Although if you want to buy my latest album... Oh god, wasn't prepared for that. Now he's down. And I wish Cuculus would lay off, but I'll let him have the kill. His flame has gone out. He's looking pretty dejected. He has just enough energy to flail. Dick. Kind of similar to the way Sif limps around at the end of that fight. Like, this enemy's clearly been here for a long time. And it's done for. Hate how people rip the ether out. Yeah, that's generally an annoying thing, but it's dealing with rage quitting in online games is very hard to do well, because you also don't want to run the risk, if you use anti-rage quit software or codes or whatever. Anyway, if you have an anti-rage quit system, it also can end up punishing people with just dodgy internet connection. I have no control over it. Back to where we found Cornix. Yeah, I will do. I would have forgotten that though, so thank you. I knew it. I did not remember it. Before we go... Soul of the Old Demon King. The shriveled old Demon King is now like a clump of burnt ash, but he is the last living witness of the chaos of Izalith. Excluding DLC. Although who knows where and when the DLC takes place, to be honest. You can't really judge it. Oh! I could start the DLC tomorrow. Right. Let me first quickly check my timetable to ensure I can stream tomorrow. Where's my rota? It's 24th today. I need the 25th. I can stream tomorrow and it can be a late stream because I am off again on Tuesday. We could... In fact, I could even double stream tomorrow. We could... Here's what I'm thinking. Let's go back to Firelink first. We have a few areas we can go to. We can continue up through Lothric Castle. Yeah. We can continue up through Lothric Castle and see what that has to offer. Spoiler, lots of knights for the most part. We can go down into the dungeons, which, if we get through it fast enough, will also allow us to go to Archdragon Peak. And I love me some dragons. Or head on to Yorm from there. Or we do the first piece of DLC and head into Ariandel. We are currently level 67, so I don't feel like we're excessively under level for it. That being said, a few more levels wouldn't hurt. I need to go back to where I found the Pyromancer before I forget as well. That was Undead Settlement, wasn't it? So yeah, what do you reckon tomorrow? DLC? Where I can fight mimics. Panda, where's the most mimics? Probably in the dungeon? I know there's at least one or two down there. Where exactly is it that you find Cornix? Is it here? Is it just round the other side of here? I think that's closest. Yeah, thought so. And then we go up and around, and he's up top. Or he's over there. He's one of these places. Yeah. That's it, isn't it? Should be a glowing item there that I can just about see. Are you excited for the Xbox One X, then, Panda? Since you seem to be an Xbox gamer. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about these half iterations of consoles. Like, it's always been the way for a while, with like the slimline versions, but they still had the same hardware, or effective hardware. I don't know. Like, I'm mainly a PC gamer, although I do still have a PS3 and 360, and in fact even a Wii setup. I need to finish me some No More Heroes at some point. None of the latest gen of consoles yet, though. I think when I do, it'll be a PlayStation. Going PS4. Don't know if I get the Pro. Don't think I care enough about 4K visuals or anything, because it's firstly not in true 4K, and secondly, I don't have a 4K TV, and thirdly, you need a rather large TV for 4K to really make a difference. But anyway, here we have Cornix's garb. Where are we? Go here. Attire of Cornix, Pyromancer of the Great Swamp. In the Great Swamp, it was customary to adorn oneself with articles of nature. Cornix favoured the use of raven feathers, even. Ravens are said to have once been firelink messengers, guiding the undead to the land of ancient gods. Well, that's true. We started DS1 in the asylum, got carried to firelink by the giant raven. Ravens again a symbol of Velka, the goddess of sin. I nearly said chaos. Something else entirely there. Yeah. It's always a case of more flavour than actual answers in Dark Souls lore. And they generally love their crows and ravens anyway. Very classic gothical. So if you want to go where the mimics are, yeah, I wasn't even going to bother looking at the whip. I'm sure it works, but the only real advantage of the whip weapons, as far as I can tell, is that they can't be parried. As far as I'm aware, rather, they can't be parried. Where are we trying to go? If we're going down into the dungeons... I'm trying to remember how to get there. How have I completely forgotten how to reach the dungeons? I feel like I'm going mad. I do feel like I'm going mad. No, I'm not expecting you to know, Kasia. We've not visited there yet, and your memory seems atrocious anyway. Let's have a poke around. I want to say it's down after High Lord Volnir, somewhere. Abandoned tomb? Let's go from Volnir. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum. I need to go to more places and unlock their bonfires when I pass them. Oh, I just remembered. This is completely the wrong place. I remember where we're going. Boop. Prison tower. No. That's still wrong. That's still wrong. That's very wrong. See, what's happening is my subconscious really doesn't want to go down into the prison. Distant manner. On account of there's an enemy that merely by looking at you lowers not just your HP but your maximum HP. It's kind of a dick move. Kind of a dick move. I'm going to have to end the stream fairly soonish because I need to get some food and whatnot before I play cards with somebody, with a friend of mine. Because I have plans for around 5ish. But I think we can get down to the dungeons at least. Look at this trap. Look at this trap. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, now what? Get to the end, turn around, assuming I'm chasing them still, while also getting chased by this guy. Which reminds me. That was rough. There we go. 863. Not even on full health. It's rough for that guy. Like sandpaper toilet roll. Oh. That's an interesting attack. Claymore. Do love me a claymore. I forgot to check if Grey Rat was back. And if my killing the boss strategy had worked. No, 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 no. We have become death. What a turd. Pellets, shards. Nothing super useful. I think we have missed an item up on that ledge though. So let's go back and do that. Yeah. Burp. Burp. Rusted gold coins. Yeah, we are embered. I believe that will be relevant down here. Speaking of. Speaking of. Alva, Seeker of the Spurned. Hello, Dark Souls 2 reference. Probably couldn't parry that. Oh, you dick. Every time. I'm gonna walk slowly sideways and dodge that. Oh, I will catch her. Don't you worry. Put him down in his place. Maybe you can't parry that, or maybe I'm just screwing it up. I'm gonna slowly walk sideways. Oh, I so wanted him to go off. He loves that move. Probably because it keeps catching me. Unlike that move, which instead keeps catching him. Oof. That. Oh, we should be dead. Can't parry jumping attacks anyway. As if. As if. Alva's a dick. I also think I need to put the throwing knives back on. Because they throw so much faster than the kukri. I wonder. This hopefully at least skips the guy on the stairs. It's one enemy, but... I know you did, Kasha, but I told you I do the opposite of the advice you give. Ow. Owie. Oh no. He has my one weakness, dying. There we go. No follow? No follow. Let's try this once more, shall we? Once we get through here, we'll be in the prison. Dungeon. Whichever one of the two it is. Cheap, I know, but Kasha. Kill myself? Really? Oh. Yeah, it should mean that next stream is going to be... Well, it's definitely going to have at least one Mimic. I can guarantee that. I think at least two. Definitely at least one. Oof. Damn it. Does way more damage than you expect. Oh, I'm dead. No, somehow not. Should be. There we go. That blood splatter. The right colour red too for a change. None of this bright red jam that games and films love to throw around. Proper dark blood. Although I suppose they are also undead. That gave us the Murakumo, which is a curved greatsword. The curved greatsword of Alva, Seeker of the Spurned, specially forged in an eastern land. Sharp but heavy, this sword requires extreme strength and dexterity to wield. The search for the Spurned had no end, and so the wayfaring knight warmed to a most deformed weapon. Wouldn't say it's deformed. Ah, that makes sense. Yes, okay. Yeah, why you told me to, yeah. See, and it worked. Do the opposite of what Kasha says. That's how you win in Dark Souls. Right, Irithyll Dungeon. There's a future shortcut. Here's a bonfire. And Gamora's friend is clearly a player. As it could not be any more obvious that it's a player. So I guess we're doing that before we go anywhere else. Uh-huh. Who are you fooling? Oh god, I hate this area. That got you right. That got at least somebody. 100% certainty. The corpse kind of screams when you take the item off it. I don't know if he was trying to trick me. But I enjoyed that. Is he going to run away? Let's play nice. See? Invaders can play nice. Does he want us to kill him? I think he wants us to kill him. Huh. What a weird person. You know what? Let's give him some... fiery death. Is he going to fight now? No, he's going to run away. It is weird behaviour. I tried to parry a kick. Do I bother healing? I think he's played it fair. Oh, screw it. Is he trying to roll catch us before in his thorny armor? I think that's what he's doing. Can't parry that. Damn. Maybe he does, but I'm not going to. I'm going to play the way I want to play, and that doesn't involve running through the area and triggering all the enemies while he's also around. Because the thing is, the computer enemies, they're predictable. They have their patterns, they're scripted, and they stick to them. Humans, as I'm sure I don't need to tell any of you, well known for being unpredictable. So before I end for the day, what I'm going to show is what this enemy here does. Look at my health bar. And that's how that enemy works. Can it kill us? I don't think it can kill us with that, but it will leave us on 1 HP. And that's now my max HP. Which does come back over time, but it doesn't come back full. So then you end up having to use a couple of Estus to refill it. So yeah, this is the area we have to look forward to. I'm going to sit down so I can't be invaded again, I don't think. In fact, just in case. Filing Shrine. Yeah, fun zone. Fun zone. So, what I need to do here... sit down. And... see if I can set this up. If I set the time for the next stream on the bot, the 25th tomorrow. Should we call it 5? 4 or 5? Let's call it 5. And then we can go for a while, I think. If I call it 5, I can have some food before. That's most people's finishing time. For work in the UK anyway. Not a whole lot I can do to help out people from the Americas. Unless they work weird shifts, of course. But... yeah. Apart from streaming at weekends, of course, which I'll do as and when I can. I assume it's still mid-morning over there stateside, though. I imagine most of the states, Illinois is probably an extra hour behind wherever you are, Kasha. Well, not wherever you are, where you are. So yeah, 5 o'clock my time tomorrow. Next stream, and we will head down into the dungeons, I think. Is the plan. If anything happens in the meantime, I'll be sure to update on Twitter. Follow on there anyway if you want to stay up to date. I'll try and post ahead of when I'm going to be streaming. I'll also have the bot, and I'll post an actual schedule on my Twitch page at some point when I can work out an easy way of having it update. Baby steps though, and I'm more interested in playing and streaming the game right now than working out all the fancy back-end stuff that we can manage without. It's not ideal, but we can manage without it. So that's going to do me for today. Thanks everyone for popping along. It's really good to see you guys. It's cool to hang out. Panda, I hope you have some more PvP fun. And enjoy your day. Kasha, yeah, lunchtime. I figured it would be. Have something nice. Treat yourself, it's the weekend. It only comes once every 5 days. Twice every 7 days. Rather, I don't know. However you want to phrase it. Anyway. Yeah. That's going to be bye from me. Thanks for coming along, and see you in the next stream.